Hey everyone, what is up? General Grant here, and today it's kind of a different video than what I normally do, but I want to talk about food scales a little bit. Now, if you've ever been, dieting, trying to count your calories, things like that, you've probably looked at food scales and considered, hey, is it worth it? Now, if you're normally trying to measure out your foods, by the serving size, it can be a little tricky at times, especially with foods that are kind of like bulky or, not symmetrical. I don't know, things like that. That maybe fruits and vegetables. Like, what does 50 grams of cucumber look like? I don't know. And that's kind of the beauty of food scales and where they can come into play and really be beneficial for someone that's trying to really watch those calories and count everything they can. I myself have this AccuWeight digital scale I purchased, which I'll probably talk about a little bit in a later video, and I really enjoy. And yeah, so like I said, one of the benefits of food scales is, okay, so for instance here, this is some noodles I just weighed out. So on the left, a serving size, by the way, is supposed to be 56 grams of noodles. Or, as they put it, 1.5 cups. So I used a little measuring cup thing, 2/3 one, use that twice to get 1.5 cups of noodles, which is right here on the left. That's 1.5 cups. Now, as I said, the serving size is also labeled as 56 grams to be more accurate. Now, here's 33 grams of the noodles. You can see the pile looks very similar, it's just that the noodles they can't fit in the measuring cup that well. So the 1.5 cups really ends up being less than the serving size. I mean, granted, the left pile is a little bit bigger than the one on the right, but you can tell that they're pretty damn similar. And, this is supposed to be 56 grams, they say, this 1.5 cup serving size, where this is only 33. And if that's not a good angle, here's a little bit more of an angle. I mean, like I said, you can tell there's more on the left, but it's not a considerable amount. I actually ran out of noodles as well, so I didn't have enough to finish the 56 grams, but you can tell that it would definitely be a lot more on the scale. I mean, it's damn near close already to the same amount, and it's considerably less in terms of the actual serving size. So, like I said, that's kind of one of the beauties of food scales and why you should probably get a food scale if you are really trying to count calories. I know I've been in that position, and it's kind of a pain, to know how much nutrition you're actually taking in, how many calories, carbs, grams protein, fats, whatever. And it's not just noodles, it's vegetables, even liquids, it can be difficult to know at times. And that's, like I said, it's the beauty of a food scale. And you can see all these different options here in terms of food scales, and they're all pretty damn cheap. So do yourself a favor if you're trying to count calories, something like that, and you're really trying to be strict on your diet, get a decent food scale. They're only 10, $12, and like I said, the accuracy in terms of measuring out your food is you get a lot better idea by going by serving sizes with grams instead of cups, or whatever it might be, or tablespoons, teaspoons. That can kind of just be a little bit misleading, and that's where the weight really comes into play and is really beneficial. But yeah, that'll wrap up this video, everyone. I'm going to do a video over my food scale, the AccuWeight one, which I love. But if you thought this was a good video, be sure to like it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff. It's kind of just beneficial information, little tips, tricks, things like that. Yeah, so that'll be it. Thanks, everyone.